I do is just get started.
I know, right? Oh no.
What you got?
Oh, that. I was going to say, something else. Whatever it is, gonna be powerful. Conflicts now.
Hey, let's go for it. Yeah. Woo! Let's go. I love that.
It's a good one right there. Got have people with their notebooks out tonight. You hear that, my Nisha? You hear what I just said?
I know that's right.
I had this lady, she called me out the blue today. She said, I'm going to lean from you. I said, what? She said, because she said, God took me to be your aid. I don't know. Sure. Because you know how you get prophecy. And then you start fulfilling itself. But he said something last Monday. I hadn't even said anything to him. But I have a perfect stranger that said what they said to me during the conference. And Pastor just confirmed it. Like he said that way.
So what happened?
Remember you were talking about that I had become global?
Yes. Yes. Girl, yeah, for real, Freddie. Ah, I know. It's like a real quartet. Don't be trying to block me out. Don't be trying to block me out. We not on yet.
Does that work?
Yeah, it should work.
It works.
Yeah, you just got to get in it. You just got to get close to it. They supposed to be calling, told them to call on the conference line.
Yeah, look, Bishop Wallace already.
He need to call back.
Oh, I ain't got my thing.
What you need to light?
Yeah. I was about to say something dark. Wow.
So did you get moved, Freddie?
We did.
Good. You're good with Freddie.
You know, that can be difficult at times because about 3 weeks ago, she called. She was doing a transport and lost her wallet. Actually, right there where my sister is in Florida. And she didn't have a wallet. She didn't have it. It got stolen. And so that's when I went down there and I picked her up and brought her back to North Carolina. They had the table been flipped.
Oh, you good. You know.
Had the table been flipped,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't have it. I can't. They're just people. I can't even. It's sad. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. I was just talking about that on the I would have been stranded, or I would have had to figure it out some kind of way. But I didn't know.
And sometimes that's a place when you're dependable and you like, well, who can I call?
I was feeling some kind of way. I didn't mind doing it, but on the other hand, I'm like, this is me.
Right. And people look at you like, what you want me to do? Like, at least come in, get to where I am or something, man. I mean, act like man. Yeah, Freddie, you gonna be rewarded openly.
Yeah, I tell anybody, exactly. Baby don't run out like me. If he sometimes don't feel like me.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's what's up. All right, yo. Turn this air conditioner off. All right. Hallelujah. It's another Monday night, another night of relationship maintenance. I'm outnumbered again tonight. Praise God for the two women that got here tonight. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you.
This is your global
I think
sister.
you're on
This is your global sister, Frederica Carter,
global. That's
coming
what
to you tonight with relationship maintenance.
global. I love that.
Good evening, everybody. This is Regina Harrell, your motivational strategist in the house.
Cool beans. So glad to have everybody here tonight. And you know how we like to start it off with corporate prayer. So if we can say the Lord's Prayer together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And the Sister Gina, if you could just pray for us for a second, right quick.
Yes. Heavenly Father, we come to you as humble as we know how, Lord. We thank you for another day. Lord, we thank you for another day to be able to come together, Lord, to speak to your people concerning relationships. Lord, we ask that you heal and you mend and build. And Lord, we just count it all done in your name. We do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hold it, Gina, keep talking for a second.
Okay. Microphone check. Microphone check.
God, where you at?
You can't hear me? You can't hear
Oh, that's
me?
it. That's
How
it.
about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guess wait a minute. Let me get you back down to the right level. Okay, keep talking. I'm putting Gina on the spot.
Okay, you got me?
Yeah, touch it. Say something else.
Microphone check.
Say something else.
Something else.
Okay. All right, we good. We good. We locked in. Hey, listen, y'all. If y'all wanna, hey, but that you on the line? Hello. Grace and peace, my brother. Grace and peace. We got brother Abe. He's on. Listen, y'all. If y'all want to call in, the conference number is up now. When you call in, you're live. But if you want to call in on the conference call line, that number is 425-535-9949. Again, that number is 425-535-9949. Even if you don't want to say anything, you can call in and just listen. So if you can call on your phone, if you don't have access to a computer or anything like that, you can just call in on that number and you can listen. But if you speak, you might want to mute your phone because if you that is a live line. So feel free to call in if you would like. Hallelujah. All right. And Frederica had the topic for tonight. What is it, Freddie?
The topic for tonight is talking about conflict styles in your relationships. So this was something I was reading in regards to things that you should discuss in the beginning stage of your conflict style.
What is yours, Freddie?
Sir, well, you actually have a few, and those
Oh, yeah, give us this conflict. What is the style?
Okay. The styles include accommodating, avoiding, compromising, collaborating, and competing. And each one has its different strengths and drawbacks that we can learn from.
Wow. Wow.
With me, I'm more like the accommodating. I'll come out and I'll talk about it. I don't like to just let things. I used to let things roll over my back, but let's talk about it. Let's put it out on the line. Let's talk about it type of person.
Wow. How about you, G?
Who's the other?
I know we need a copy of let me take a picture of it. I need the thing.
The other ones are accommodating, avoiding, which a lot of our men do. I'm not trying to be mean.
I'm definitely not an avoider.
Compromising, collaborating, and competing.
I'm more of compromising and collaborating.
Yeah, the communication.
I'm more that, like I lean more towards that.
Wow. I think before becoming a pastor, I might have been more of I might have been an avoider, um, or even accommodating. Because I think when you're accommodating, you tend to you take on more of the weight
That's right.
of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to you want to you think the resolution just depends on, well, don't let me say anything, let me just change and then it'll be okay. Yeah. So but I think my leadership style had to change. I think that you got to collaborate, you got to talk about it regardless of, of course relationships and organizationals are different, but I think that flowed over now. You gotta collaborate. If you don't collaborate, yeah, either you're avoiding or you're accommodating. I think that leads to bad places in relationships when you're always accommodating and when you're always avoiding. Oh my God, gee.
Yeah.
How about you, Abe?
Uh, competing.
Competing. That's interesting. Why do you say competing, bro?
Well, because I think I think relationships is about building, and if you're competing, it's not how I see competing in a relationship is that you're trying to build that person and not trying to tear them down. So
Oh,
it's
interesting.
like
Interesting.
so when I talk about competing, I'm saying like, hey, you can do it, but if you, it's not saying, well, let me show you how to do it, but I can give you some some insight about how I can do it, how I feel you can do it too. But at the same time, I'm still going to allow you to make that decision because, like, me accommodating, when I accommodate, that means that I am I'm enabling. That's how I feel.
That's good.
Because
Yep.
once I do it, then you're going to expect me to do it again for you. So instead
Whoa,
of doing
good
that, let me
point.
compete. Let me show you. Let me show you how to do it. Because when you look at that competition, everybody has the same skills. For everybody, it depends on how hard you train or how long you've been trying your best to protect or perfect your craft. So that's how I'm looking at it, competing. So
Interesting
that's just me.
concept. That's an interesting concept.
And with accommodating and compromising, it kind of sort of like neck and neck.
They do. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because I'm a compromise right now, but how much compromising is necessary for this not to happen again?
Whoa.
Mhm. So it's
Yeah.
neck and neck with the accommodating and the compromising.
Right. Well, do you think when you collaborate, even in the collaboration, do you think that one person still ends up accommodating or compromising? You know what I'm saying? If I talk to you, if I say, listen, I got a problem with how much money you spend. Okay, so I'm trying to start a collab. Um, but if you say back to me like, well, okay, I'm gonna just stop spending so much money, but it might be necessary money, or you might not even feel that way. So, how does collaborate? I mean, with the collaboration, what's the way that it doesn't turn into accommodating or compromising? Because you can try to have a conversation, but you know, sometimes people give in. How do you
But
have a conversation?
I would say if because when it comes to collaborating, that's pretty much saying, okay, I see that you're a big spender and I'm not. So the best way to do things is I think we should check in with one another to make sure there's nothing major coming out so that it won't hurt us in the
That's
long
good.
run.
That's
That's good.
good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very good.
Right, right.
That's a good
That's very good.
And then I think with me, I'll take this one kind of, I'm not saying all men, but I think some men, you feel like, why I got to check in with you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that can cause a problem
Mhm.
sometimes. Like I'm
And
working,
and for women too.
I'm making all this money, and I got to check in just because I want to buy some new shoes. I got to check in because, why I got to check in.
Because it's accountability.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
and I think that's it,
accountability.
man. Accountability. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the world has told me, and accountability is weak.
We,
Like, yeah, that when you gotta feel like you ain't
but it's
gotta tell
being
that woman
transparent.
everything.
So
Yeah,
I don't have anything to hide.
that's
If I'm
good.
accountable, I don't have anything to hide. If I'm okay with you, saying, hey, this is what I would love for you to do, and vice versa, then we have an understanding.
Right.
And we both leave away from the table knowing what each other wants. And there's no guessing. Because
Right.
relationships have been nothing but a guessing game if it's not talked about, if it's not
It is
verbalized. You're
guessing.
sitting here trying to
Yeah.
figure out, we're not mind readers.
Right.
Whoa.
So that's why I say,
Go ahead. A.
I said, so the question is that will your style be the same for every person that you're in relationship with?
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
it changes with it depends on who you're dealing
It's
with.
who you dealing with.
They're not the same.
And I
Yeah.
was gonna say that you can actually have more than one of these
Operating.
these conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say right now, competing.
Yeah.
It's I need somebody on that same level. I just can't there's a difference now because me being trying to start my own business and have my own ministry. There's a different mindset I'm looking at. I'm just not going to sit here and expect you to have a 1930, 1940s mindset or method of marriage when that's not going to work in today's time right now. I got to understand our business minded. Do you have that drive, or do you have a vision to what you want to lead with your children? Those are the things that I'm looking at. Because now that my father's passed, I'm looking at every time I wake up, my time is precious.
Yeah, that brings some. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see, I'm a visual person, so whenever it comes to things like that, and especially a very future-minded person, they listen. As long as the important bills are taken care of, then that's why I feel like it's important to check in because sometimes these bills may have been pushed back, and the other may not know that
Yeah.
because they know it's not in the account.
Right. Right.
So then when that date hit, Dad, baby, we like $50 short from the mortgage. Oh shoot, I just bought some shoes. That's what I'm saying. That's what that checking in is all about.
Right.
It's not about control. It's taking care of house, the responsibility.
That's good, man.
Should issue now like there's so many ways you can make money. Should that be an issue, or is that just that we're used to from us growing up? Now that we're seeing that I can make money off of YouTube and off of Instagram, I can do all these things. So are we looking? Is the Lord letting us know that type of struggle that we used to have as far as seeing our fathers and mothers and great grandfathers and great grandmothers went through? Do we have to go through that same thing in this time and in this season?
Well, but I believe it's this, bro. I don't even care it's how you making the money. It's the fact when people start making money. So
Right.
yeah, so no, it's how you dealing with the money that you making.
Right.
I don't think people have a problem with you making it. It's like no, but then when it's rolling in, and especially if one person is really banking money and the other, I mean, they really making a big salary or whatever, you know, then it's like, well, how much say so do you get? We talked about that, and that can be a conflict, man. Like, hey, I'm making 300 grand. I'm making 300 grand a year. How you gonna tell me I can't buy golf clubs when I want to buy golf clubs? I got the bills are taken care of. So I think the whole thing is, and even with women, I mean, and we would say, the whole thing is, with women traditionally, women hadn't been money makers, but now women are money makers.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got women who are lawyers. They might be making $1 million a year, and and if you like somebody who might be making 40, 50 grand, it's like, well, you do I, if I buy a purse or whatever, I'm not messing with the finances. But I think it's what y'all saying. You got to be accountability. I don't care if it's $1 million or 10. It's like, right? Because if you're really spending or it's not even just spending, it's control. I think the world says whoever, the people with the most, with the most stuff wins. So if you come into marriage and you think I'm making more money than you, it's like you almost can have a attitude of arrogance. Like you better be glad I chose you. You better be glad I'm with you.
You know, listen,
Yeah.
that's why you find so many women going shopping and wait till the hubby is asleep or gone and they sneaking their stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Because they, they don't want him to see the bag. And it's not even about how much stuff she bought, is where she got it from.
Yeah. Yeah. When you start being secretive, man, that just leads to
problem.
it's gonna lead.
And
And
spirits don't come by themselves. Please remember that.
you said what don't come out of
Spirits do not come by
No,
themselves,
yeah.
nor are they sent out by twins. So
Right.
two deceitful spirits are not going out the same.
right.
You're gonna have a deceitful, and you're gonna have maybe a lie or something. So
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah. I mean, and the thing about lying is fear. I mean, fear is the underlying. If I can't say the truth to you, I'm fearing some consequence. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So instead of getting the consequence, the fear tells me you can't tell that person that. You got to tell them something else. You can't. And once you incorporate fear, oh, it's over. Then it's like, because now you always feel for like, what if I get found out? You know what I'm saying? Like, the statement came and your wife don't normally open the statement. She opened the statement. Like, whoa, like you spent how much money? Because this is it. You kept putting the money back or whatever. So she didn't even question because it went. But then she see like, wait, where these, then all these questions go. Where's the stuff? What you spending it on? What did you need an extra $300 for?
Where you get them shoes from?
Right. Yeah. Oh, and it's what's even worse is when you spending that much money and there's no tangible. Like, who are you spending this money on? That's what can come in. Like, wait a minute, what did you spend $500 on? Like, oh Lord. And then if it's got $500 next to a restaurant, like, or it's got $200 next to a restaurant, like,
Who was in that party?
like,
You ate all that by yourself?
oh yeah, that
This
truth.
tax right off of someone on another bite?
Yeah, that truth element. You're right, Frederica. I mean, you bring other stuff in with confrontation. Yeah, you do. You just or withhold it when you start lying, and if you can't deal with the confrontation, yeah, that just leads to a whole bunch of stuff real quick. I think. Yeah.
Some people just don't know how to fight.
That's good.
They really don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
You can. It's almost like putting an amateur boxer in the ring with somebody who's been in it for 5-10 years.
Right.
Oh, and that goes to a lot. It's like then it goes to your personality type. If you're passive, if you marry somebody aggressive, you always gonna feel like you're losing because they'll be, the passive person is like, it's okay, and the aggressive person is like, they're not even considering you. They like, okay, if you tell me it's okay, or they just make moves and they don't even care.
They don't even care.
Yeah,
They don't.
So yeah, personality types I believe play into that. I think if you're non-confrontational, that you tend to have more of a passive personality. And if your personality is passive, it's like what y'all saying. You don't know how to fight. It's like you don't know how to have a voice. You feel like I can't say nothing back.
Have you ever ran into somebody that tried to intimidate you?
Oh sure,
like
that's bullying.
And pretty much they're saying, well, I'm the alpha.
Alpha, male or female. Yeah.
I don't care. That's just me. I don't know about nobody else. But I don't care.
But that works as long as an alpha is running to another alpha. But if you
that's
right.
Bump heads. Two bulls can't be together.
Yeah, as long as you got alpha personalities. Alpha personalities don't want to stay together too long because that's too much of a nobody's giving. It's like nah, I ain't. Because alphas get like this. If you ain't on my program, I'm cutting you. I ain't got time to deal with you.
So that brings me back to when someone said, hey, I need a woman in my life that match my money, but in the same breath saying I want her to be submissive and
you don't want
be
that
like a king. And but here's the thing: when she matching your money, she looking at you submissive. Where, sir, I can handle myself.
That's it.
I need for you to understand that when you walk out that door, I got this.
Right. Yeah.
So her mindset is not set on that submissive.
But Gina, you know what I hear in that a brother who say that I want you to meet my money. They saying that plus I want you to be submissive. They just need to add the whole sentence. You know what I'm saying? Bring your money and do what I say. And
that's control. It is what it is. Control it.
Because if y'all, yeah, if
I
y'all,
know, right?
it's
I
just.
go real hard.
Let me ask y'all something, because y'all in the military. Can non-commissioned officers marry commission? I mean, isn't it something that you don't supposed you can marry? You can't date outside of rank or something.
You're not supposed
You're
to.
not supposed to.
But I'll be the first to say it's political. It's political because there was a black couple, and the male was the officer.
Okay.
He was a major.
Right.
And she's an E7. She's an enlisted.
Wow.
And they wanted to marry. They were involved with each other, but they were brought on the red carpet and told them it's either you leave each other alone or you make a choice. So guess what? The choice was made. We're going to be together. And she stepped down.
Whoa.
She stepped down. She left her position. They're still married to the day. But with the choices that they're made with him, he caught slack as well. Because in their eyes, you're not supposed to be doing this
You
anyway.
are equally yoked.
Wow.
Is what they call it.
But there was an E7 that was with a one officer, and they ended up getting married, and there was nothing said. So that's why I say it's politics.
Oh. Because how does that even work? You know, if you got rank on me, when I go in the house, you know, because I mean, I might be
That
wrong.
rank comes off when you're at home.
It's supposed to
It's
come
That's
out.
right. 'Cause I'm like, wait, get over there and clean that private, like, like,
You are not the best.
and hold it, and don't let the woman be the officer.
And you know they.
Because we
work.
think about the man. Suppose the woman is the officer. Suppose
They
she's the
are
major.
the
Suppose
worst.
she's the captain.
They are the worst for real. Even drill sergeant, female drill
Military
sergeant.
females who are in position, we always have to. We have something to prove because we're in a male oriented society.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have something to prove, point blank.
God, that's something. When,
It is.
if you over a
So
whole
you put
platoon,
on or you're gonna put on this persona.
if you walk in and you're a captain, and I'm like, girl, you can't tell me what.
And like she said, they're the absolute.
They are the worst.
Are they?
They really are the worst.
Well, do you think that? Oh, do you think that flows over to relationships? Because there's ranking relationships. I mean, money, position.
You know,
You know-
that's the crazy thing because I mean, and probably because you know they spilled out a little bit of their life, but they be single. I see why.
Yeah.
I can't say all of them, but some of them be single.
Mhm.
But they be the worst acting ones, and you know how we be saying they need some love in their life.
I hear you. I hear you. But I'm saying that. But does that even carry over to like civilian life? If you marrying a CEO of a company, you know, a CEO is used to just making decisions because you don't get to be a CEO if you can't make a decision. CEOs, they just make, and they can make decisions. They can cut a whole department. It might hurt them, but they'll make the decision. So if you, especially in marriages, so when you go home, how do you even turn that off? You know, because you know one thing, and I think one thing I noticed about women is y'all will make decisions pretty quickly. You know, a brother might, you know, we thinking or whatever, but you know, a woman is like, okay, I want to do it now, or I don't even want to. Not that I want to do it now. It's like you normally try to defer. Now I've seen women that you try to defer. You try to like, let him make that decision. But if it's not made in y'all making it, it's like it's just and I don't know if that's
They ain't moving quick enough.
yeah.
But that's like Denzel Washington was asked the question. You know, he said the question was, why or how are you so successful? His answer was, my wife.
Wow, that's powerful.
And he said she is the CEO of their marriage.
Wow.
He said she's the foundation.
Because
She keeps everything together. He says, while I'm out making the money,
she got to
he said
run the
every
household.
morning she's getting up and she's preparing breakfast for the kids and myself if I'm there. She is having Bible study with the kids while they're sitting there having breakfast.
Yep.
She's that groundbreaker while I'm out. And he said, so she's the CEO, although I make the money. She's the CEO. He said, and that's why I'm so successful.
We
Now,
make
that's
it
a
do
different
what
kind
it
of brother.
do. We make it do what it do. If you bought the house, we make it a home. If you buy the food, we make
I make
dinners.
food.
You know, like it's like a partnership.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
partnership
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
yeah.
And like I said, especially like with the kids and stuff, it should take two to raise a kid, especially if you have a boy and a girl.
Right.
It should take two. But I would tell anybody to just get to know what type of personality that you're dealing with, and can you tolerate that personality?
Well, how about if someone is suppressing um, how they are until they
Mm.
get you past to the married point, and then it flips on you, because some people know how to suppress.
It's almost like when Jesus was calling that demon out.
Yeah,
Because he called it out by name, it responded. That's
Right.
what happens.
yeah,
When you start calling them out, they start responding. Oh, it ain't gonna be long. They can't suppress it but so long.
But the thing is to wait. Just be patient.
right. And I think
promise
that's why I
you,
had to
if
learn.
you wait,
I had
be
to learn.
patient,
Yeah, I had
you'll
to learn.
find out how that person is.
Mhm.
Right.
Just wait, they'll reveal themselves.
They will.
But the moment you get into it and everything is lovely, yes.
Go ahead, bro.
So, yeah, you got 4 months to see that.
You said 4 months.
Yeah, at least 4 months.
No, and hold. I agree, bro. I mean,
Okay.
it's got to be, because because I was the type of person I rush in. I'm just like, I don't want to date. I just want to whatever. And the Holy Spirit said, Russ, if you don't slow down for a second, hold it. And I think what he had to do is, I don't think it was so much as for me as for the other person, because what it is, I can. People see me, as the pastor, radio person, and all of that, but they don't see me at home.
Oh,
Right.
And at home, I'm not that person. I'm an introvert. I don't talk a lot. I'm just really quiet. So,
You?
oh yeah. At home, oh my goodness. Yeah, at home,
You
I'm.
quiet at the house?
I don't say I'm real quiet. I'm just like, yeah. That's why my marriages, man. They were like, who are you? Like, why are you not saying nothing? Why you just? Yeah, that was just me, because they married the outgoing, just like, man, you talk, you like people, whatever. And then after they were staying with me for a month or two, they like, Joker, why you just quiet? I'm like, like, we good. We in the house. What are you because that's how I was the only child. So me and my mom, I didn't realize that. So me and my mom could go for a whole week and really not have to say a lot, like, because we good. As long as I got food, I'm not getting in trouble. My mom would come home. I was a latchkey kid. She'll say, Twerk, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing good, mom. And then she go in her room and I go in my room. It's like, okay, we good. So you get married, that doesn't work, because it's like, okay, are you good? Yes, I'm good. Okay, so we don't really have a whole lot of other stuff to talk about.
But Pastor, I know you're the rushing, because everything feels good. Oh my God, he's so fine, he's so cute. I mean, he says this, they know how to say the right thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
while you're in the waiting stage, and this is my formula. It's not gonna always work for anybody else, but if I know that you can be a true friend to me in the beginning, I know that you can be a true friend in our marriage.
Yeah, that's it,
You know,
Brady. That's it.
Can you be a friend? Let me get you in that zone first.
Freddie, let me ask you
And
something though.
then-
Let me ask
Yes.
this. How? So if a brother comes to you, there's an attraction. So do you just say to him, like, we just got to be friends first?
No, you don't have to say that, but let's just take our time.
Okay, take your time.
Some of these
Yeah,
guys,
let's just take our time.
Yeah.
they go into friend zone and they stuck there. We just need a little more time. 5 years later, we need just a little bit. We just need to get financially stable. Another 2 years later, babe, now let's get engaged. 2 years later.
So
know?
okay, Gina. So I'm listening to you. So what's your take on that? If you're trying to get somebody to know somebody first, how long do you really think it takes till you know that, hey, this is potential or not?
I would say I always talk about that probation period.
So what's your probation period?
It's
Maybe?
3 months.
All right, 3. All right, okay,
I'm,
3.
I'm
Okay.
that 90 day.
But holy, in the 3 months, are y'all becoming? Are y'all getting to know each other? Do you see yourself actively dating? I mean, how do you see that 3 month probation
It
period?
depends on who that person is, what the attraction is, and how things going. Because you can't do that with everybody. Everybody ain't ready for that. But for the ones that come in knowing what they really want, and then y'all both are on the same level, you're like, okay, let's give this thing a try.
Right,
See.
right.
But at the same time, you still on that 3 month probation.
Now, when they show themselves,
Believe them.
Don't get mad at them when they tell you who they are.
And they show it, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
You know,
They-
just
yeah.
because I had this conversation this weekend, I was like, okay, so tell me, what does dating look like? What does dating look like to you? Meaning, what does it look like to date you? That was my question.
Mhm.
What does it look like to date you? And the answer was, this is what you get. You don't like it? You know, I ain't changing. But guess what?
What?
I can't get mad at his response
That's
because
it,
he was
yeah.
being truthful.
That's up
This
to
is what I'm
you
getting.
to if you can
So,
tolerate it or not.
If you can tolerate it,
That's up to you, eh?
you can't get mad if things go south
Because they
because you
showed
already
you.
knew
They
where he
showed
was.
you. Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
See, I'm not with that trying to change a guy. That ain't me. If I can't tolerate you, then I'm a exit myself out. That's just me. But I'm not gonna make him change. If he do it, it's just like when a person go and get saved. If you keep badgering this person to go get saved and they go get saved, it's because you want them to get
You
saved.
wanted them.
But
Yeah,
if they
it
go on
should
their
be come to
own,
that decision.
then they ain't
Yeah.
gonna convert. They ain't gonna read that. You know?
Right, right.
So, but other than that, like it's something that they want to do. So, you know, I'm not gonna tell you, well, you need to change because I want you to. No, if he do it, it's called growth for one, and then for two, it's because they want to.
They have a heart for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole you know, hey, it's something. And I think and I think there's that best foot forward because some people can carry that a lot longer. You know, some people know how to carry that best foot forward for a minute. You know what I'm saying? They just know how to do it. They just yeah. And they can really take it until you get to the altar. They like, if I can just marry you, then I got you then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then.
But I promise you, if you have a discerning spirit,
you should be able to say.
They can try it all they want.
Like I said, you call it out. It's coming out.
That's right.
Yeah. God, I know. G, you hot. I was trying to turn the air conditioner off. I know.
I'm always hot, man. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. Are you hot, Fred?
That's the Holy Ghost. That's the Holy Ghost.
Dave's trying to say something.
Go ahead, A.
I was gonna ask a question. Do y'all remember like the first love or the like when you were younger and how you were dating? Do you remember the ambiance or the feeling about it? Do y'all remember those things?
Oh, that's a pure feeling, man. Because you feel like you just want to talk to be that person forever.
I mean, I thought I had my Prince Charming, but I was just a kid.
I'm looking at it like this now because I want that, but even though I'm more mature about certain things that I'm looking for and that I need, I still need to have that same feeling. Even though sometimes
that's good, Abe. That's good.
But I have that. It's got to be genuine. It just can't be forced or go through some emotion like, okay, let me give you the food test. Let me take you to this place to see how you're going to eat, what you're going to order. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get into the point where I want things to be genuine. If I can make you laugh, I want to be able to have that each and every time.
Wow.
Right.
So, Abe, are you saying that you know it whenever you see it, or you know it whenever you feel it?
You're gonna know it. That's what
I tell people.
Yeah.
I had that conversation with my son the other day. I said, you'll know it.
And you'll fight it sometimes.
Wow.
You'll fight it sometimes.
Well, let me ask you something though. Let me ask, if it doesn't start off at that level, but then you start to get to know the person, is that something that has to happen like kind of immediately, or can you grow into it once you get to know the person, or does that spark or something have to be there initially?
It's not gonna be like that with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, it's got to come no matter how you looking at it.
Yeah, because I think you're right. You're right, Abe. I think we do want this spark. I mean, I think that's like, oh my God, this is the one. But you know, it could be the spark. But now with life, as we get older, now we got other layers. we got jobs, kids.
That's right.
It's like it would be in high school. We didn't have no.
We don't
We
have
had none of that.
responsibility.
None of that.
There you go.
I just need to get to school the next day to see you and carry your books. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
You want you to your locker.
now it's like how much money do you make? What are your kids? Who are your kids' parents? How what kind of it I think you can have that, but then I think as we get older, it's hard not to bring the other layers into it, man. It's just and then this is it. But I think what you said, Abe, I think the one thing but I think if the spark is there, it enables you to work through those different things. Like, okay, I know I want you, so we just got to work through it. We just got to work through it. Yeah.
And there are gonna be some things you're gonna have to work through because nobody is perfect.
No.
Nobody. Yeah.
You have to look at what season that person is when you meet them, because see, some men, and like I said, I can't say all of them, but some men are getting out of these relationships and starting over, trying to they're
I
trying to
did
rebuild.
exactly that. Yeah.
And so now this woman, she coming in already established, and she was like, okay, so why you ain't got your stuff together? So he pretty much said, well, I just got out of this place, and now I'm trying to rebuild. And most women can say, oh well, I could kind of handle that, blah blah blah. But most women are like, no, I'm moving on. So it depends on when you meet that person, what season are they in? You have to find out what season they're in.
Oh, that's good, G. Right. Wow.
That's good. Good one right there. Definitely good. I like that.
Yeah,
like that.
that is good, G. Like, where are you?
Right.
I had a chance to be given a different perspective on that too.
What was what would you get?
Their situation, their season, because in my head in the beginning, I was like, "Don't come to me if you don't have no wheels, because I'm not going to pick you up every time we go out to eat. I'm not going to do it." But this gentleman may be just coming out of a divorce.
Mhm.
And
All
was
your stuff
wiped
is
out
gone.
Of everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now they're starting over.
Yeah.
So that's why I got a different perspective. Hear their story. See
Yeah.
where they're coming from. Don't be
I
so
know.
what is it? Shallow?
Yeah. How
They
much?
be
How much?
shallow.
If you know they're in this season, the season of rebuilding, what keeps you going, or how long do you have a? How do you get through that? Because they don't have the wheels, they might not have the
When you
money.
physically see them working towards the
Push.
goal.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Their
Okay.
lives.
Right. If they just sitting there not doing absolutely nothing, you be like,
Uh-uh.
you give them that stank face. Like, oh, okay, I can't do it. But if you see them like working towards
the
the
goal.
goal,
Right.
and you see that potential, you like, you know what? I let me see what he got.
You know what grinder when you see them.
You do.
You know what grinder
Those
when you see
go-getters.
them. Those go-getters.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not sitting still.
Yeah.
on the
Not letting
grind.
grass grow up on their feet.
Mhm.
I can appreciate that.
Right.
Wow, that's good coming
And I
from
can
women.
accept- And I
Yeah.
can accept the truth. I can
Right.
accept their truth. Like, listen, I'm not in the best place in the world right now, but if you just bear with me, then we can blah blah blah. But if you looking like or try to act like you got it together, but we find out in the long run you don't, then we know I'm gonna be upset.
Are these are these professional women, or are these just women that that's just what they want?
That's just women in general, because we need to feel secure and protected. That's just women in general.
Yeah, and I guess I think now in society we have all these on social media, the gold diggers, you know the women, who just want the brothers, the brother tried to talk to him and they like no, then he walks to a Bugatti and she's like, oh, is that your car? Like
That part. Don't worry about it.
like wait a minute,
Why you
hold
want to
on.
lie to me?
Right, wait a minute. No, you're right, yeah, because that's whatever. I forgot who was doing this. I think this brother did that. He stripped himself. He really just he picked up the girl. I saw the commercial. He picked up the girl in a work van. I mean, he was laced, like, but he just like, no, I got to see can she handle me in this work van.
Right.
And she did have a stink face a little bit, like, dude, you picking me up in the work van, like it's a work van. So one thing, if he owned the work van, that means that's a good place. That means the brother
Right.
working, man.
it brings you back to the movie Deliverance from Evil.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that? You remember
He picked him up in that.
L and that truck. Well, and he explained to her, "This is why I'm driving this. I'm trying to own my own house." And she was like, "Oh, because with our friends, the people we surround ourselves with, we have to watch,
Right.
because then they start talking in our ears. So if they say, well, Dad, girl, you driving this and he driving that, like, what's really going on, girl? Like, you don't need to be with him, you need to be with your match. But here's the thing, they don't know the story, but you do.
Yeah.
This man is trying to save up for something. So I'd rather him try to save up for something than have all this money and a nice car with no gas in it.
Oh my goodness. Preach, preacher. Yeah.
That part.
Or can't even be an emergency contact.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Abe.
So according, okay, I'm going to scripture. According to scripture, which relationship is the best relationship in scripture? Of the 66 books that we read, which is the best relationship?
Well, I always look at Isaac. I always look. I like Isaac, bro. When Isaac, Abraham wanted Isaac to have a wife, and he didn't want his wife to come from the land that they were in. And so Isaac has lost his mom, so he's really in a place of he's sad because his mom is gone. But Isaac is still leading his life. He goes, he prays every day or whatever. So his dad goes out and finds Rebecca, his wife. So what happens is, in the midst of him doing Isaac just doing the thing he need to do in the kingdom, his wife shows up. I mean, and then when they see each other, the wife says, "Is that my husband?" And is that the one I'm going? He said, "Yeah, that's the one," and they connected. I think so many times we get so focused on looking for someone that we leave what we're just supposed to be doing. I think, stay in your field. When I say stay in your field, sometimes like, well, I want to do this so I can make myself available to someone. Not that you're in the wrong field, right? Yeah, yeah. Ruth and Naomi. Yeah, Ruth was in there. Like, listen, I'm just going out here. Hey, can I just have some wheat, man? I mean, I ain't coming out here to look for no brother. I just need. My mom is hungry. We here. We're in the strange land, and so you got to be in the right field. I mean, so a lot of people with makeup and brothers trying to drive the big cars, renting these cars, using your friends' cars. That's not your field, bro. You gotta stay in your field. Let the person find you right where you are. If you don't have money, just some people can accept you with no money. If they just
like to see growth.
Yeah.
What's the number? I've got someone asking for that number.
Oh, that number. The number is.
But yeah.
The one that I like Proverbs 31. I like the mother Proverbs 31. She was showing the male how to be, and then also she was also saying how the woman is characterized if she has the same like you're saying, the same drive and the same understanding and the same aspiration. It all works together. So I also like what Pastor Now was talking about with Isaac and Rebecca. That's another good relationship that we can look at. Yeah. But when I look at the mother, in Proverbs 31, she's basically you can tell that she's giving wisdom about how her father or how her husband is, how she was when he done. So I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's my best one.
I mean, and Adam and Eve are good. I mean, they, well, one thing I like about Adam and Eve, they were in agreement. It's like, I mean, this is it.
Yep.
Hey,
they look. Adam was like, if you're going down, I'm going down with you. I can respect the brother for that, man. It's like
that's like I always look at the apple as the ring because they took to me that was a vow for better or for worse.
Yeah. I believe God could have even forgiven them if they just had to stay on one accord. Like, look, God, we both wrong. You know what? Whatever's gonna happen, let it happen. We just go there together. Yeah. It's the blame shift that I think God got upset with. Like, why y'all shifting blame, man? Just take the responsibility.
You're supposed to do it together.
Yeah. I'm just looking to make sure nobody. Yeah, they were in agreement. They both at the tree, so that means they were collaborating. Like,
I don't know why I keep saying apple. I meant the fruit.
Yeah, because they were both at the tree. They both. It was if one person had been. Oh, wait a minute. We got somebody. All right, WYRN, you're on the air.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm well. I calling for a minute. You got the number. You guys touched on so many topics. I don't even know what I want to talk about.
What's on your mind, brother? You give us what's on your mind. You go from base.
So first of all, I need you to know this is my brother. So
Wow. Hey, how you doing, bro?
so she needs to tell you guys that I can go a little bit left field or right field at any moment. So,
Go ahead on. Let's keep it clean, but go on with it, brother. You can say it. All gloves off.
okay. That's how I play. But so I know you guys were talking about like when you meet someone, you're talking about being friends first or something along those lines.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, that's not my thing. I have enough friends. Okay? If I'm gonna meet someone, I'm trying to let them know from the very beginning, I'm trying to date you. If that's not what you're talking about, then we're not playing that friend zone thing. Because from my experience, right, and the experience of people that I know,
Okay.
if a woman friend zone you, you ain't coming out of that. Okay? Unless it's a break class in case of emergency moment. I'm just saying.
So let me ask you, bro.
Come
Let me
out of that.
look. You got a fan in the room. She said,
Big sir.
You got a fan in the room, brother. You got a fan in the room. She said the same thing. But look, bro, how do you get to know this person, man? So you just going from you headed straight towards if this long term or not? How you handling that?
Now I'm just saying, like when we meet, right?
Okay.
There's so many different ways to meet today. There's online, there's the grocery store, there's church, there's whatever, right?
Okay.
When you meet that person, I'm telling you off the gate, I like you. I want to get to know you. And when she's saying that we got to be friends first, I'm telling you, I have enough friends because, and again, from my experience and experience with people that I know, you get friend zoned, you're not coming out of that.
Wow. I'm glad you called in, my
so-
brother.
Those are facts. Those
I'm
are
not
facts.
calling in every Monday. This is just a warm up. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
all right. We got brother and sister on the line. Let's do it, brother.
Join the crowd.
Just a warm up.
I'm saying, you got the number now, so you're gonna be in at 8 o'clock next Monday.
Hey, look. My sister for just telling me that you've been doing this thing for a minute. It's on and popping in a good way.
Hold it. Let me ask, cause now you and Frederica, y'all brothers and sisters. How are y'all perspectives? Frederica's like, I get to know you as a friend first, and you coming from, hey, I need to go to the hilt. Like, are we? Yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's funny that y'all have to go to.
That's why she's a sister and I'm a brother. Because we do things differently.
I love it. Oh, my brother.
I'm sorry, Pastor.
No, don't be sorry. We need this. I love it. This brings a whole
new perspective.
A whole different perspective. So my brothers, well, bro, how you know there's somebody you interested in off the gate?
I don't know. I think it all depends on what. Of course, men are visual.
Right.
So it's got, but let me say this about me, because I'm not going to trust people every man.
Okay.
Right? So I kind of look for somebody that's approachable. And sometimes I'll challenge myself and approach somebody that's not approachable. But what I mean by that is like, you have some folks that have a look on their face where they don't even say anything to me, But I'm that guy that I would like, hey, I smile a little bit during your face right about now. I'm just saying.
That's good.
You got people walking around like with a smooth face, like, why are you mad? You know what I'm saying? It's just Tuesday. Why are you mad?
Bro, yes. So you the approacher. You say you don't care what the face look like. If you interested, you gonna just make the approach regardless.
Challenger.
But here's the thing. Like, if you can know me, you guys can have a conversation offline. But I wasn't always this way. And so I gained a lot of this stuff through as the years gone by.
Sure.
Like, look, there's only two answers a woman can give you when you ask her a question. Either yes or no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if you don't ask, the answers are always going to be no. So I'm like, shoot.
Oh, that's a preach right there, brother.
No. you know, I'm sure you can get no anyway. I'm just gonna ask. So what's another going on?
Like how long? Hey, bro, how long did it take you to get to that point though?
So I don't know. I'm what 54 now, and I think after I got married and got divorced, it took a minute to kind of like get back into it.
Right.
So and then of course relationships where you kind of like trying to figure out like is this the right person, is that the right person?
True.
It's ironic because I was talking to one of my soldiers this morning, and she's 22. And she's talking about how in love she was and all this kind of stuff. And I just started laughing, because I'm like, she reminds me of my son. And then I asked myself, was I that way when I was young?
Yeah, bro, we all were.
You know what? I ain't telling her, but I thought I was happy for her. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about relationships and the thing about life, like I told her, and the reason I talked to her because, I remember last summer, she was kind of going through a difficult time with this guy she was dating or whatever the case may be. So, every now and then I asked her how she's doing, and she was really like smiling from ear to ear. And I said, look, I'm happy for you because, I know what you went through. And sometimes it sucks, really, in life that you got to go through BS to kind of get to where you need to get to.
Hey, that's the truth, brother. So, whoa. Yeah.
So if you don't, I mean, really, it does. Sometimes you got to go through this. You got to go through the downs before you can get to the ups. And sometimes you got to go through a couple of ups and downs to get to where you need to be.
That's good. That's good, brother. And I don't know. By and large, I think sometimes we want the ups, and and when them downs hit, sometimes people are like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done.
They give up real quick.
Yeah.
Those the ones that don't know how to fight.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's good, Gene. I got somebody on your level.
Yep.
I've been in a situation where people talk to me like, man, who hurt you? I was just, look, if anybody knows me in this Frederica, okay, she knows me, and she knows that I am brutally. Look, I used to go in, like, I was trying to find myself. So I went into certain relationships where I was like doing everything, to please this person. Because when you guys were talking about compromise and avoiding, I used to avoid. I used to always avoid conflict.
Right.
Not realizing that was in the way. Like I had two people tell me right after a relationship that I thought was going somewhere that I was emotionally unavailable.
God been told that. That's terrible.
The first time I was told that, I was thinking to myself, whatever, you don't know anything. That's why I said to myself, what I mean? Like to keep from, saying something else to her. But then the last relationship, the second time that I was told that, it hurt, because now that another person told me that, they got to be onto something, right?
Right.
So my perspective was, okay, if you need to go somewhere, I'm taking you. If you need something, I'm buying it. If you need something done, I'm doing it. And I thought all that was being
acts of service. That's the love language. I get that.
It wasn't the emotional part of it. Like, so what I was told, again, I just had a conversation with the last person that I dated, okay? And what they said to me was, right, I would not express, like, I would be angry, and they could see that I'm angry, but I would never express why I'm angry.
Yeah.
And so that is the emotional part that I was missing. And so we had a conversation last night for a couple of hours or whatever, and it helped me to realize that, which, not that I needed to have that conversation, because, sometimes when you have a conversation with someone and that conveation ends and you're by yourself and you kind of replay that conversation in your head over and over and over again. Until it starts to make sense to you and you realize that, you know what, I played a big part in this thing not working out because I didn't give enough of this part of me because I was too busy trying to protect it.
Wow,
but I was doing all these other things thinking that these things are enough when it wasn't. And so I know that I can't speak for every man, but
you're speaking for me, brother. We on the same page, 100, bro. 100.
Like man, like look, there's a lot of things that affect the way we operate in relationships. You know, it could be either you didn't have a father or you had a father. Either your mom was abused or she wasn't abused. It's kind of like how we all have children, but we want all our kids to go to college. We want our kids to go to college for one or two reasons, right? One, either because we went or because we didn't go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's not like a middle ground in there. So
Wow.
we often don't know what we don't know. Like I would say this, right? And I tell people this all the time. I learned a lot about relationships. One, by watching TV.
Sure.
And two, by reading books.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't like an active relationship in the home that I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? So what I kind of put together in my head is by watching and observing the kind of things that was going on with my mom was what I wanted to be, what I thought she deserved. And which is fine, but you have to find the right person.
You got to find the right. Yeah, bro. Because that turns back there. That turns crazy.
I can tell you these things because we've had umpteen conversations. You know, and it's that struggle. You try to find that middle ground. And if I struggle with that because for me, if I'm going 100 miles an hour, if you tell me I'm going too fast, then I'm going to 25 when I should have slowed down to probably like 75 or 50. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to finding that middle ground. And it's not always easy.
It's not.
You know, and so
it's not.
It was either black for me or white. It wasn't gray. And I had to learn that there is a gray area in there.
Yeah, the grades.
So there's a lot of things that you guys were talking about because I know you kind of started off on one topic.
Yeah, we just flow, bro.
To the next.
Yeah, we just flow. Yeah.
And I'm like, I am driving to North Carolina.
Nah, just call in, bro. Just call in, bro. No, thank you for your insight, brother. I appreciate it, man. No, that's something. Yeah, it's good to have a.
You my new bestie.
Y'all can't be besties. I'm missing.
You're my new bestie.
He doesn't do besties. I'm missing.
When I have conversations with her, I have to make sure that she's driving because she laughs so much and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not even playing here. I'm so serious right now.
Bro, you got to keep calling in whenever you can, bro.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Well,
thank
so
you.
Just so you know, I'm NSA. Just so you know, okay? And not saying that I work for NSA, but from the previous conversation earlier on the phone, I'm NSA.
That's what's up. My brother.
But I said thank you for being bold enough to call in.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
This is just the beginning. It's on and popping every Monday between 8 and 9. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Call us in, bro. You get in the mix. I got the brother and sister combination. That's what's up.
We got Abe and Pastor Miles.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Brothers.
Now this was good tonight, but it's good for people to hear on different perspectives. So I know our listeners really appreciate that. Absolutely, man. So yeah, bro. Well, you look, I'm gonna tell you that like in the South, hold it in the road. Yeah, man, and so we about to log out for the night, but man, hit us up next week, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, bro. Be blessed, man. That was good. That was good. That was good, Freddie. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That was me. Lord have mercy. When I was talking about emotionally unavailable. Oh.
Now y'all see why I say what I say about friends.
Yeah. God, I saw you. Yeah, you lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, yeah.
Tell them,
Yeah.
tell them.
Finally. All right, I'm gonna let my wonderful go ahead, Abe. Go ahead and get yours in.
I know. I was just gonna say, Gina and the brother, they don't like two Diddy, man. They don't like friends.
They don't want no friends.
Friends. How many of us have them?
No friends. They sure don't want them. No friends. Nobody. Check yes or no.
No new friends. No.
Yes or no. Check the box. White or black. Yes or no. You like me. Oh, that was good. God, pretty thing. I'm glad your brother called in. I think he gonna be here with you. Oh my goodness, wonderful. I'm glad we got the technology set up. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna let my wonderful co-host say their good nights, and we're about to log off for the night. We can start with Sister Gina and go right around.
Well, I want to begin to say happy anniversary to my brother and his lovely wife, my sister Lynette, celebrating 8 years today.
Oh, that's what's up.
And happy
Congratulations.
birthday to my daughter, turned 18 tomorrow. And let's
Oh,
continue
wow.
to
Happy
heal, build,
birthday.
and grow together.
Yeah.
Yes.
The window where you were, I hit it more. Stop.
So you told him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gave me the eye, Lord. I caught the eye first.
I know it's about time for everybody to quit.
No, it's your
But
hey.
I heard a little bit of
Oh,
conversation.
watch out. Bring it home.
It's just like the ocean and the waves. That's relationship. You got the great big ocean. The men are the waves. They just come through when they want to.
Oh, good. God.
They just come in. You know how the waves. So that's
Good
how,
God. See, she brought the deepness.
that's right, because the women of the ocean, I don't care how deep the love is, the woman is all the way to the bottom of it.
See, let me
The
put on some
man-
music. We need to put on some Barry White.
The man just stay on top and just keep the surface. They like to skate, slide, dip, dive,
Speak, sis.
and then they don't never know how to come back in because then when they get too deep into something, they don't know how to come back out of it. They don't know how to show love. They can rub and touch you all they want to, but that's just a feeling that's not love. So
Ah.
you just gotta
Speak, sis.
you gotta get
Drop the mic,
That's
literally.
right, drop the mic because women looking for emotion, not just the ocean. Because we already the ocean. We need more than the emotion that go through the ocean. We need somebody that's gonna dive deep and stay in there with us.
There
Ride
you
out the storm. That's in there. Drop the mic.
Drop it.
That deserves a praise break right there.
I know. Good God.
That deserves a praise
Hey,
break right there.
my sister, how long were you thinking on that one? Because you was that's deep.
Thank you. That came straight from the bottom of the ocean.
From the bottom of the ocean.
That's right.
Why
'Cause
you-
I got to seal love all the way down.
Boom. Boom. the dynamite.
You got something to say, sir?
You better, hey, I'll be like,
Sir, you got something to say?
Say it.
You.
no, we should lift your brother on. Oh, we should let him out. Her brother would
That
have
was
been.
her brother.
Yeah.
I like that. You talking that talk.
I know, right?
Hold on, let me ask you, cause
Ask me.
her brother said he don't do that friend stuff.
Hold on. Let me get that other mic. This one okay?
Yeah, it's good. You got level. Like her brother said he don't do no friend stuff. At this point in your life, does a guy got to be your friend first, or do you just want to go straight to like we dating and seeing each other and see how that works? He said he don't like going into the friend zone because he said it's hard to get out.
It's because when you become friends, it's hard to be a relationship.
Mm.
But when you go in together, you're looking for something, you're looking for a commitment, you're looking for a relationship, you're looking for a future. Friends, I'm just gonna play around with you and see whether or not I like you.
Wow.
Friends is I'm just gonna be here. If I want to bag out, I can bag out.
Wow.
But if you go in
God,
relationship,
that's deep, man.
that means you in there for the same reason. Friends, you just playing around just to see if it's gonna work.
That's it.
God,
You gotta go in with that
that's
feeling and that
good.
mindset, let's make this work. This is gonna be our future, this is gonna be our love, this is gonna be our everything. But let's just be friends.
Hold on, Ed, wait a minute. When did you get to that point though? I mean, you can't be there day one. How did you get
when somebody start out, let's just be friends first. 9 times out of 10, they got somebody else.
Okay. So if I come to you and say, well, Ed, I really like you, so okay, I want to see where this goes.
Where it goes?
No,
nobody know where it's going.
So
you come in there with expectations anyway. So when you come into something, like if you go to a piece of strawberry cake, you already know you want to eat it.
Right.
It is
and so it's just like the relationship. When you meet somebody, you better stand back and don't go in first. you keep watching that person.
We talked about
You
that
watch
too.
Yeah.
it. You watch that
Watch.
person.
Yeah.
You monitor. I mean, you study that person. You
Yes.
study it.
Just
you know.
before you say something to him, you
Okay.
just what?
Look how long you know me.
Yeah, God knows. Yes.
Have you ever seen me with a man?
No, I have
All
not.
right, then. Been about 5 years.
It's been
then.
5 years. Yeah.
So that means I'm not going out there searching.
Well, have people ever approached you though?
No.
Miss Ann.
No.
That's still. I know you in
No.
5 years.
But
That's
see,
still.
it's
That's
not
hard to believe.
intimidation.
People do not. They call me a liar. They don't believe me.
I believe you because I seen it. That's the only reason.
They
I can
don't
testify.
believe me. Tell me, oh, you just turn down dates. Oh, I be dropping pennies trying to find one
Oh
sometimes.
shoot.
Not dimes and nickels. I'm talking about pennies.
And this hold it, and I know I testify because we have known each other for 5 years, and nobody right, and there's never been a situation where she said
That I'm dressing up as Pastor Mile. Guess what? I'm going on a date.
never. So yeah,
No.
that's
And
a
Pastor
long
Mile,
time.
I would tell you first. I
Yeah.
would tell you.
Yeah, because if it was something going on,
I would
that's how
tell
we
you
roll.
first.
Because she like my real sister. So if that went on, she would be
I
calling
was
me.
Pastor Mile, guess what? I got a date.
I know that's
Man,
right.
I got a date. Can you believe it? I'd be so happy.
She would.
I
She would.
But have I no?
You never called me ever once and said, "Hey, I'm going out to dinner. I'm going out."
I'm always
Hey,
with them-
God, it is.
I'm
We've
always
been
with
on.
them chums. Them my dates. Chums. I don't have look. I have to feed my own mouth because I don't have nobody to feed my mouth.
Oh God. But hey, hold it. But hey, let me ask you now, because you said this to me. You said you know you're not ready yet. So are you ready?
I'm not ready yet.
That's why that's what I and she says that I know we kind of, but she always tells me that at this point in her life she says you're not ready.
I'm not because when I do have that special person.
Right.
You know what I said, that friend, right?
Yeah, that
special person.
Yes, sir.
What am I gonna do living at home with my mama?
That's okay for the woman, not for the man. For the woman.
No. I want a baby. He need to come to my house
That's
and
right.
sit on the couch and we can talk. And my mama been there. I be just like a little child trying to hide. I can't do that around my mama.
Yeah.
And then like if they come pick me up and if they got a house of themselves all by themselves, I'm gonna be scared because there's too much room in that house.
Oh,
They pick me up. I can't run if I need to.
Wow.
They pick me up.
Anybody
So
can
you
knock
can-
on the door.
You control the environment in your own space.
Cause see, if they
I never
had
thought
their
about it like
own
that.
house,
I never thought about it like
they
that.
had I had to fight brothers like that. I mean, I said, look, what you call a date? Had to ask them. Oh, we just go to my house, have dinner. I'm gonna cook this and that. We'll grab some, go to my house. Boy, the man come out with a robe and nothing. I'm going like, what the heck is this?
Because that's
So I had to
idea of
fight
dating.
it. I had to fight until I got up out that house.
Right.
That's the idea of
I
dating.
mean, a sexual fight. I ain't wanted. No, I ain't go back either.
Yeah.
Once I got out that door, that was
Oh
it.
God, man, that's a different perspective.
Man, I mean, that's not a date, guys. That's not a date for a lady.
It is
That's
not.
a date. That's a lay for a woman
For a
in the
man.
street.
Yeah.
That's a lay for a woman in the street. But when you get a real woman,
She don't want that.
she don't want that.
Yeah.
That's not a date. That's a turn
Wow.
off. She will drop you just like she just picked up that hot potato. She'll drop it.
I will meet you.
I will meet you.
My mom always taught me, and that was just one rule. When you're dating or when you're going out on a date with somebody that you don't really know, you drive your car,
And
you
they
drive
drive
his,
it.
and you guys meet somewhere.
I
Don't
still
go,
do that.
don't go to the house.
You know why I do that? Because if I get mad or he get mad at me, he ain't gonna just leave me there. I'm getting in my car. So
And
Wow.
get things straight. Okay, we can go Dutch.
Right.
Or you wanna you paying the bill or we going Dutch or what? Let
Make
me
it
know
plain.
all this.
Make it
Make
plain.
it
let me
plain
know when we get
before we
get there.
even get there, Cause if think you pay for my meal,
That leads to something.
you
Yeah.
go
Supposed to
to
get something in
I
return.
don't owe you net.
Right. You pay for my meal and you think you supposed to feel my toes. No, that ain't happening.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Man, I'm glad you came in.
That's
That's the
not
real.
happening.
That's the real.
Brothers need to know what they want now, because if you just want that that one thing, you don't want a relationship, you don't want a commitment,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't want a wife. Only men that want something would not try that.
Wow.
The ones that are interested in you for who you are and
True
not
that.
not
That's
your
true.
body,
That's
they
true.
would not try that.
That's true.
I mean, I had church
They are.
men one time.
They're
I mean,
rare, but they're out there.
I ain't said save me, I said church men.
Church me.
Come on now.
Yeah, because there is a difference.
There's a difference.
They, they take. I'm thinking this is a good brother. This is a digger. This was, ooh, yeah, Boy, they want no better.
That's
None.
terrible,
Yeah,
man.
I
That's
was on that.
terrible.
I always say that.
Oh, and I was a preacher. He won't know
I
better.
don't want no church man.
He wasn't no better. I ain't say he was a pastor. He was a preacher.
You better.
He was a preacher. He won't no pastor, but he was a preacher. But he won't know better.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I said God just done preserve me. Because of the fact I have seen so much and been
Right,
in so much
right,
and have
right,
done so
right.
much, and I still have
Mm.
faith in guys. I really do. I could have said, "Well, Pastor Mike, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You just like the rest of them.
Right.
It ain't nothing to you." I could have downed every preacher after that.
You could have,
But
yeah.
I know everybody's
Not
not
the
the
same.
same. So every deacon, whoever, they're not the same.
That's good.
So
That's
you have to be in that right mind and know that just because one is like that, the
It's not
next one is
everybody.
not like that.
Right,
Mhm.
And
right.
out of all the relationships that I've been in that I love, and haven't been no more about 3 or 4 that I really was in love with. I mean, in love. But the thing of it is, I couldn't judge the next man because of them.
That's true, and we do.
Because
we
they
have
got
to,
different blood, they got different
everything
different DNA.
different.
It's not the
different.
same.
They
But,
do.
That's
but I
good.
think I want to do a criminal record check on you. You wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
All day long.
But no, even in that, sometimes people make a mistake. You don't give people a chance.
That's true.
If you
That's
don't,
true.
there ain't no rapists and no child molester there. No, that's
No,
not
I
the
mean
question.
no. Yeah,
That's
right.
it. No,
Yeah, right. Cause that's
uh-uh.
spiritual. That's something deep in
No.
that. That's
Yeah.
something deep
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Them DNAs, you meet them parents and you see how. No, no, this
Yeah.
is.
it. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we are we're drunk driving and stuff like that we
Yeah, everybody got a past that
Yeah,
made a
yeah.
mistake.
right,
Yeah.
right,
That
right.
that child molesting and rape, that's a mental thing.
That's mental.
Yeah.
That
Child
that's something
molestation.
that
Oh,
have to be
Yeah.
delivered from.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
other like you said, a drunk drive, maybe
Something like
a drug
that, yeah.
charge, something like that.
Yeah,
They
you-
clean themselves,
right,
they went to
definitely.
work.
right.
That's different. But no, them other ones,
Sexual
stuff,
offenses.
no,
Yeah.
no.
And
That's not
especially you
happening.
got children around you, so
Yeah.
that's a whole different element.
Mhm.
Oh God, yeah, when you
Yeah.
got children.
Yeah, but y'all remember now, we are the ocean, we the so y'all.
And we the waves, we
Y'all
just
y'all
come
the
in.
waves.
We just come in and go back out.
Y'all the tsunamis. Knock
And
you down.
God, you call this tsunami.
and you know how them sharks they circle around for their pride, for their they circle around see what bite they gonna get. That's how y'all is in that ocean. Y'all just circle around. We the whole ocean, y'all out there. We own it.
Oh my.
We own it. Y'all just living there, circling around.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You said it.
I can't say nothing. Then
I'm
she,
finished.
you, no. You show live. We can pray after that because that's the whole one. God, I'm glad you came in, sister Ann.
That was good, Sister Ann. We
Yeah,
need her on the panel next
And
year.
everything always settle at the bottom.
Exactly.
At the bottom of
At
the
the
ocean.
bottom of the ocean.
That's why we have so much stuff in us.
Yeah.
Whoa, now y'all, that's deep right there.
We have so much, but yet and still we are willing to forgive
Mhm.
and forget. And you know how to pool. Every summer and winter, you gotta clean the pool
Yeah,
out.
you gotta
So
clean it.
you can't keep that water in the pool the whole time.
Right.
And when summer come again, you can't use that water that you used
Right,
last
right,
time.
good.
Right.
So you just gotta, keep cleaning it until the right one want to swim.
Well, the one great thing about even in the ocean when stuff settles to the bottom, there's a purifier, salt. Salt purifies everything.
Mhm.
You know, that's why the ocean don't stink. That's
That's
why
why I say
Yeah.
when y'all
Purified.
get down to the bottom and get purified, y'all serve it to the top, and then you
We
know
can
we'll
see.
help you swim.
Yeah,
We won't let you
it's a
drown.
purifier. Yeah, the
We
ocean
won't
purifier.
let what's his name, drowning in the sea of love.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
we won't let you
You
do
drown.
that.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good.
That was awesome,
That's good,
man.
man. Yeah,
Thank you.
a purifier. Yeah, the ocean purifies, man. That's the salt. That's why things can die in the ocean. You know, think about all the whales and stuff that die in the ocean. They go to the bottom, but you don't never smell stench. You never smell it. It just the salt it capsulizes and protects it. So that's
But
good.
Pastor Maya, I heard you say something about a work van on TV. I mean, as long as a two-seater, I'm gonna ride. You know, no, I ain't gonna bicycle. No, you can't pick me up on the bicycle.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, how about a motorcycle?
Yeah, man, it's a ride. Can't you?
Yeah.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
I had a guy on a lawnmower with a weeder to ask me out. Where I'ma see it?
in the
Oh,
in the
Lord.
cart, you can sit back in that thing. The
Guess
ca-
what?
the cart, the thing they pull by.
He had now a cart. He had now a trailer. Pastor Miles, he had that trailer. He had took the blade out from under the lawnmower.
And he
that
was
his
driving.
vehicle. Yeah, that was his vehicle.
I knew you.
What am I do with that?
Hey, y'all, he'll figure out some way to carry on that track.
Pastor Miles, you almost made me say H-E-L-L. Said it, no.
He can make it
Now,
work.
Pastor Miles, I done did good now. Don't
Okay, we ain't gonna go there.
No.
So he got a zero turn. Two
It
people.
don't matter, Pastor Miles. I mean, you think I'm gonna ride up to, you trying to be funny. You think I'm gonna ride up to a restaurant on a zero turn? Are you
You said
serious?
a zero turn.
You know I'm playing air. You know nobody.
I know, right? Men will do it. Yes, they will.
And look, and there's the woman out there who will ride on it. Like if
Sure will.
if they'll get us to the thing, let's get on the zero. And if you find that woman for you, she a zero turn woman. God, that's a song, Lord Jesus.
Look, get off
Zero.
of it and
The zero turn woman.
She said, get off
Keep
of it.
on
Right
walking.
on,
I
right
ain't
on,
talking
just
to
walk.
her anymore.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's I thought it was hard for single women because see I never been married, and then y'all been married, and you all know what it is to be married. You know what it is to be single.
Mhm.
Only thing I know is what to be single, how to be single. I know how to survive
Right,
in a
right.
relationship or marriage. They probably had to teach me because I never been married, so.
You'll have
So
to think.
being single, now I know that single life how to survive.
And the
You
one
with
thing
the right person that come.
you have to learn how to trust. I think you hold it, not trust that cheating, but just to, because you have always had stuff so under control. When you have to relinquish
yourself.
control to somebody, like I- yeah,
Yeah.
to really trust. Like when you say to somebody, "Hey, I need you to be here at 5 to do whatever," he gonna have to prove himself because you know you used to being, "I got this." When you say, "Oh, I got to really rely on this person to do this, and I got to trust that he's gonna do it." Now, once he's,
I would have to learn how to stand back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let
Yeah,
them do it
Right.
because I'm used to doing everything myself.
right, yeah.
So I will have to learn how to stand back. Yeah.
So when you get ready to cut the grass, he said, "Hey, sweet, you just need to get off the zero turn. Let me cut the grass."
You know how that look I give you?
I'm like, about time, good God, here you go.
Oh, so you gonna do what? My crazy self, well, look, you gonna do what?
Let me cut. He just want to. He want to.
You wanna do what?
He want to cut. Right. If he your husband, he don't
Yeah,
want
I
you.
know, but like I said, I've been doing this so long, and one strain out of place, I'm going like, I should have cut him myself.
No, hey, you got it.
Well, see, that's what they call stuck in the ways. See, my mama, she been single so long
She don't want
until she want a companion, but she knows when she get this companion that she's stuck in her ways.
to.
She used to doing everything by
And
herself.
you have to learn. I believe I'm gonna have to learn how not to use, because they start spoiling me, and then that spoiling might become a use. So it'll be hard either way. 'Cause
But man, believe it or not, can you believe this? And a man who does that, actually makes him feel good. The
No
more
man
that he,
that does what?
a man wants to spoil you. I mean, that's
Okay,
what men
where
want.
he at?
They do.
He right there, but he already taken.
Stop.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there.
A man,
Right there.
a
Right
man.
there.
But when you say spoiled, what was spoiled though?
Hold
Right
it.
there.
Abe is talking.
Go ahead, A.
I was just saying, like, yeah, that image of God, how he completes things, that's what men are. They all just complete.
Right.
But then, like you say, you have that are selfish with that, but they want to do it the way they want to do it. But a man is always wanting to complete something.
Yeah, we want you to we want you to not have to do anything. We that's what. Yeah.
Wait a minute, let me take it back.
What's
I
that?
like
Spoil
spoil my
me.
husband, not my man.
That part.
Yeah. He says
Different.
When I was
Change
married, I catered to him like a
Mhm.
king.
right.
That's
Right.
spoil mine.
Now, like, I don't know
And he's for me.
that part. That's why I
Yeah,
said
and
depends
your
on what
husband. I
type
mean,
of
you don't spoil. I mean, I think you gotta be careful about spoiling people that you're not married to. I mean,
Yeah.
that's setting the wrong precedents. It is.
Not only if you working on a future, then
Yeah.
it's okay for the be
Right.
you all to spoil each other.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta go. Kayla getting all working.
All right. Tell Kayla I love her. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Thank you, Sister Ann.
Yes.
The ocean, the
The
ocean,
Queen.
the ocean, the ocean, the ocean.
We are
We are
ocean.
Y'all are the ocean.
Y'all
That's
just the way.
This gonna be a
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that song tonight.
the ocean.
Can we be a ship or a boat? At least give us that.
Oh, don't get Ann started. What? Hey, she was already out the door.
What he said? Can you be a boat?
Yeah,
What do a boat do?
float on top of the ocean.
Shoot right through it. They don't come when they can't live.
They're
in
trying
the
to
sea.
get somewhere.
A boat cannot live in the sea. They gotta come back to the shore. That's why you bye.
If he want to be a sailboat, then guess what? He don't want no commit.
The boat is designed for the water. It's purposely designed for the ocean.
It don't stay out there.
Float on.
It don't stay in there. It can't live in there.
Float on.
Oh man, I tell you, y'all
It
added.
can't live. A boat can't live in the ocean.
Yeah.
A boat just
We
go
gotta
through
talk
it.
about
It
that.
just ride through
A
it.
boat
See,
go
she's
through
saying
it,
that the waves is still a part of the ocean. Y'all just waving on.
Why did he say a shark? A shark need water to survive.
but not a boat.
A shark. You be that shark, man. Be that shark.
That's that be the shark.
I like that. That's
Be the shark. The shark can stay in there and survive.
Yeah, we got to talk about this next
Oh, I'm
week.
sorry. It eat up everything ain't supposed to be in there.
That's it. That's
So
it.
it'll protect the water.
That's why we need sharks.
Hey, we need them sharks.
You need that predator. Like, okay,
Look, Lady B say float
float
on.
on, float
That's
on,
what
float
men need to
on.
be. They need to be in the water, in the ocean. Be a shark because you will protect your surroundings. You will protect.
Yeah, sharks are territorial.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? And this is the thing about this. You know the thing about a shark. You know what a shark believes? That literally the whole ocean is his.
That's why I said he need to be the shark.
Yeah,
You don't want to be a boat or the waves. You want to be our shark.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because the boat
Be my
gotta come
shark.
back to the
Yeah,
ocean
the
to
shark.
survive. The shark gonna stay in their water.
Yeah, wherever the shark swims, he's like, this is mine. I don't
Yeah,
care.
but we need that shark that's in
Territory.
the water. We need that shark.
You need the
man.
shark.
That shark can't
Sharks.
live outside that water. So
Sharks.
He's not gonna
He
live
need
without
us.
a woman.
He
Shark,
need us.
shark,
Yeah.
the great
They
white,
need us.
the
That's
shark.
right, Gina.
He need
He
us.
need us.
Yeah, shark ain't nothing without water. A shark is nothing without the ocean. Yeah, the worst thing is the shark in captivity. You're right. They need to feed, man. Wow. Ann brought the heat, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Between
She
you and
brought that
between her and your brother.
About five.
I got 3 people tonight that say no friend zone.
No new friends. No.
No friend zone. Mm. All right, y'all. Whoo! This is great. So y'all got the number, y'all. If y'all want, y'all call in next week, man. This is good. We can get it. We can call it. And it's no limit. Everybody can call in. Let's just get it. Let's get a crowd source going. Let's get everybody. The more the merrier. Yeah. So yeah, get ready to switch over to our. Did everybody get to say bye? I don't know. Since the end came in, we got to say bye again. We got to say bye, everybody.
This is your global sister Frederica Carter
Global.
turning out tonight.
Global.
I enjoyed and I appreciate those that came in on the air. And again, we welcome everybody to come in with your comments
Whoop, whoop.
and your questions.
Yep.
That part.
Yeah.
Abram Heath in the house. What you got for him, brother Heath?
Let's have those men get together and not obey each other.
Oh, that's
Good.
everybody deep.
Mhm.
Wow,
Mhm.
wow.
That's good. Bro.
That is good. It's not demean over each other. That'll teach right there, brother.
Great to be.
It's Abram Heath. Amen. Thank God. We'll be back here next Monday, y'all. I think we're gonna have some people up. Frederica's brother said he gonna be back. He's gonna be bringing the heat.
That was
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
I can tell you turned into the sister like, oh Lord. Yeah, that's too funny. That's too funny. That's too funny. And I'm gonna just release you with the priestly blessing. We always do that during the nighttime hour. Release you with Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. This is the priestly blessing, the blessing that God gave to Moses to get Aaron to bless the children of Israel. And you are Abraham's seed because of the blood of Jesus. So I just want to release this. I ask you if you turn the palm towards the sky if you can. If not, just receive the blessing starting with Numbers 6 and 22. And the Amplified says, and the Lord spoke to Moses saying, verse 23, speak to Aaron and his son saying, this is the way you should bless the Israelites. Say to them, verse 24, the Lord bless you and keep you, protect you, sustain you, and guard you. Verse 25, the Lord make his face shine upon you with favor and be gracious to you, surrounding you with loving kindness. Verse 26, the Lord lift up his countenance, his face upon you with divine approval and give you peace, a tranquil heart and life. And verse 27, so Aaron and his son shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, to all the ocean and the sharks, woohoo! Hallelujah. That was good. That was good, y'all. So we get ready to switch over for the married people. Don't be acting married if you're not. And we're starting off with the Gap Band tonight. My heart is yearning for your love. Thank you for listening to WYRN 1480 AM, W295DK 106.9 FM. Y'all have a beautiful night tonight.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, my brother. My
Good night,
brother.
babe.
Good night.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. I know, right?
That was good.
Good night,
That was
Mary Sue.
good. That was excellent. Now, how close are you and your brother? Are y'all like close? Have y'all always been close?
We're not biological.
Y'all are not biological.
We are in the military.
Oh, girl, I thought that was your real. I like Fred. You can never talk about a brother.
Yeah. We're not biological, but that's
That shit. That's like that one. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh my
He
God.
was one of my soldiers.
Get out.
Yeah, he was one of my soldiers, and he's super past me. I overranked him in the beginning.
So what
And
was your
now
highest
I was-
rank? What was your highest rank?
Mine was a staff sergeant. He's a E9.
Oh, is that
I was
still
a
is that
E6.
commissioned or non-commissioned? Okay.
He's still enlisted. Yeah, he's an E8. He's an E8, and I was the E6.
Wow.
So
How did that dynamic change when he started to outrank you?
nothing, because I've always pushed him to succeed.
Do that.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you.